and welcome back to our Pokemon Gold Sigma Nuzlocke. This is part 10. In this episode, we have ourselves our brand new team member, Shax the Luxio over here. Interesting name, I didn't choose it. We got it in a trade from an Abra, which was a very, very good trade. So, this episode we're going to be kind of focusing the Luxio a little bit, getting it on par with level, using it a little bit to see how good it is. I feel like it's going to be good though, so we'll see. Lacks nature, holding itself the lucky egg, so it's traded, and it's holding the lucky egg, so this thing's XP gain is going to be through the roof. Amazing IVs as we've seen before, Intimidate as I've covered before. The moveset is a little bit different to what I would have expected from a standard Luxio. We have Tackle, we have Thunder Wave, we have Thunder Shock, and we have Headbutt. We have Thunder Shock instead of Spark. We didn't learn Spark at level 13 like we normally would as a Shanks. Instead we got Thunder Shock at like level 7 I believe. So, a little bit different there. But, Luxray special attack stat isn't bad. We'll probably pick up Thunderbolt at some point, if not Discharge. Hopefully that'll be a good alternative. I'm a little bit sad we didn't get Spark, but there is still the prospect of Thunderfang, which, in all honesty, is incredibly similar. I just don't like the 5% miss chance, but it'll be okay. I forgot about this dude. I completely forgot about this dude. Can you take this Pokemon with mail to my friend who's on Route 31? I forget. Also, I don't remember if he gives you a Shuckle or a Spearow, but either way, we're going to be rocking out with Luxio for now, running into some battles, getting ourselves some encounters. We have 2 encounters to pick up this episode that I know of. We have ourselves the Route 35 encounter, and we have ourselves the Pseudo-Wudo encounter, which we already kind of know what that's going to be, so that's a little bit less exciting. But Pseudo-Wudo's not a bad Pokemon, I suppose. It'll probably end up being better than Onix, in all honesty. I know this is a Diglett, but I feel like a Headbutt should bop it anyway. It does, that's fine. Whether Pseudo-Wudo will be a Pokemon we want to take into the team, that's very different. I can't really think of an overwhelming positive to having Pseudo-Wudo on the team. What I would like is to find a Metal Coat and get myself a Steelix. Then I wouldn't have to really decide, then like the most powerful Pokemon's right there. Don't you poison me. Why? Why does every single trainer have a potion? It's wild to me that so many of these trainers are just carrying potions. I mean, it makes sense. I'm not going to say it doesn't make sense. I'm carrying potions, right? Your average trainer does carry potions. So it's a sensible change. That's not the part that bothers me. I shouldn't be bothered by it. I shouldn't. It's just different, I guess. Good different, but different. So it's hard to adapt to, because I never expect it from a random trainer. Zubat, sure, we can Ice Punch that. What we could do is we could go back to the store with our money from the gym leader and see if we could buy any new TMs. We could do that. When we run back to that one dude to carry his Pokemon to Route 31 for the reward, we could do that as well. 2 things to remember. Oh dear, I've got to push my memory to its limits. 2 whole things? I feel like my limit is like half a thing. I remember vaguely that I had to remember something most of the time, and that's about it. But if we're going to be fighting ourselves a bunch of ground types on these campers, well, I guess that's just one camper. What else do we have to fight here? This person was normally a Fire Breather, right? Weird. Okay. That person's been changed. My boyfriend's weak, so I can't rely on him. Question. Do all of these trainers have ground types? Pikachu. No. Okay. Good. I was worried I was just going to run into like a horde of Digletts. Pikachu. I'm about to show you what a real electric type can do. Okay? A real electric type. An electric type that is much better than Pikachu. Headbutt. Gone. That damage, that's reliable damage right there. Super Potion. Is that even a full heal? It is a full heal, because Pikachu has no HP. So, that's a thing. That Headbutt did a lot less. We don't talk about that one, okay? Headbutt. We are the Flinch Master, so I obviously had to teach Shax Headbutt. I didn't learn that naturally, that was a TM pickup. How could I resist? I can't resist giving all of my Pokemon Headbutt. It's not my fault. Any new moves? No. I'm really looking forward to learning Thunderfang. I am. I want that move. For now though, as Shax is paralyzed, let's swap you out quickly. Start training up Soulless. I want to focus mainly on Soulless and Stake until they hit level 25 so we can get them evolved. So maybe I should be focusing that a little bit more. I'm going to show my girlfriend I'm hot stuff. The thing with Ghastly is, I see Ghastly as such a frail Pokemon that I just never want to use it. I never want to bring it in because I'm so afraid of it getting bopped by any old move. Although in all honesty, a Sanctuary we should be fine. We have Levitate. This isn't like Gen 7. We still have Levitate, I believe. I do want to double check that now that I've said it, even though I'm sure I've said it before. So I mean, we should, in theory, be absolutely fine. But I like to be safe. Dazzling Gleam does half of Maryl's health. We are A-okay. Some reasonably weak Pokemon, and that's okay. I don't know if we can do the bug event coming up. That's a thought. We have ourselves the whole bug arena up here. What days is it normally? Because today it's Friday. No, today it's Thursday. I'm good with my days. I'm very good with my days. So, I mean, maybe... Vulpix can learn Hex, and that scares me. Even though it shouldn't have it, I'm still intimidated enough to swap out. That's how afraid I am using this Ghastly. It's just too frail. Will-O-Wisp. That's a scary move, and I don't want to deal with that. Wargun should do a solid amount, though. Let's do a solid amount. It's not the one-hit KO that I really want to be seeing when I have a type advantage, but it's okay. It's alright damage. I don't know when Crocodile learns any moves. I don't have a clue when it learns its next water-type move, whether that is... It doesn't learn anything weird like Bubble Beam, I don't think. I genuinely have no idea what Crocodile's moveset is. No idea at all. Is this a potential double battle? Because if so, I want to use it as a double battle. I will happily do a double battle. Alright, run up, boom. You double battling me? I'm practicing my fire breathing, so he is still here. We're not double battling, okay. That's bad. Magby. I want to swap... we can probably win this fight. Again, it's a Pokemon that can learn a Ghost-type move, so I'm swapping straight out into Turbo. We know that we have to lead off the next fight with Ghastly, so let's just swap it out of there, make sure that we are A-okay to use it next fight, as this isn't a double battle like I wanted. Feels bad. Magby, get bopped by this Walk Gun. You're level 14, you're a baby Pokemon. Crocodile, you disappoint me. Turbo, come on now. Come on now. I guess eventually we get Surf, so it doesn't matter too much if we don't learn any good, strong Water-type moves. But I feel like running with Wargun through the next gym is not going to be my favourite thing in the world. I guess we have Bite. Yeah, I guess I'm overthinking things. I really am strategizing way too much. Maybe that's a good thing. Maybe. Magmar as well. That's an intimidating Pokemon for a level 19 Pokemon. That thing has some good stats for a level 19 Pokemon. Smog. Don't you poison me. Don't you do it. I'm looking at you, Magmar. Okay? Don't you do it. Good. Good. Glad to see that my threats are being taken very seriously. Red Health. Do you have potions? I was not expecting that to do that much damage. We're just gonna Super Potion up. Ember, all of your moves have a chance to status me, and I don't like that. Wargun takes out the Magmar. No potions? Nothing like that? That's fine. That's absolutely fine. As I said, I don't know when Turbo learns any new moves, so... Nope, no moves at level 22. Okay. Ow, I scorched the tip of my nose. To be honest, that sounds like a real fire breather trouble. I understand. My biggest problem is like when I have to itch my nose in the middle of a game. That's... Oof. Oof. Itchy nose. It's not fun. Behold my graceful, bold oh no, I'm a child. Oh no. I don't like that sentence. Graceful, bold dexterity. I don't like that sentence in the slightest. I hate that sentence. We're just gonna dazzle and gleam his ball. This Voltorb. I assume that's the ball he was talking about. I don't like that. I don't like that. Anyway, we hit level 22. Shadow Ball. I wish. I know it doesn't happen yet, but I would love to learn Shadow Ball. That'd be greatly appreciated. With the Magnemite coming in, we have ourselves a Fighting-type Pokemon, so we are A-OK. Whether we can pick up a Fire-type anytime soon is a question I want to know. I do want to know if we can pick up any Fire-types, because our team right now, if I had to pick one glaring weakness, it would probably be the lack of a Fire-type to deal with, you know, your Grass types, your Ice types, your Steel types. We have ourselves a Machop, that's fine. We have Ice Punch on the Machop, that's fine. But if we ever encounter, say, a Charizard with a part Flying type or a part Psychic type, like Metagross, it's not gonna work. So that would be appreciated. We're gonna go into the Onix against the Pineco, because I just feel like explosions happen, right? Right? Plus, I mean, we have the Rock typing. Protect and Explosion. That's all this Pokemon does. I mean, let's be honest. What else is it meant to do? It doesn't learn a lot of moves. I understand. I still find it weird that this isn't the Pinecone Pokemon. You know, why is it a Bagworm Pokemon? Why isn't it a Pinecone? It's what everyone wants to call it, right? Everyone's gonna still refer to this as the Pinecone Pokemon. Unless an actual Pinecone Pokemon appears. Gen 8 leaks confirmed. Pinecone Pokemon? Who knows? Any hidden item here? One day. Right, at the moment, it is just before 6 PM. Does this person battle me? No. So that last time when I recorded at like exactly 6 PM, it actually ticked over and made him battle me? That's nuts. For now, we're going to shovel a noodle in front. We can get an encounter here. I'll go anywhere if bug Pokemon appear there. I will not. I'll go anywhere I can get an encounter. I'm okay with that. That's a good theory to stick to. Theory? Motto. Motto to stick to. That's the word I'm trying to think of. Headbutt, Venonat, gone. Not gone. Flinch Master, though. This Lanoodle is the Flinch Master. No other Pokemon flinches like Lanoodle, okay? No other Pokemon even flinches, really. I haven't seen a lot of flinches on any of my other Pokemon. Lanoodle, on the other hand, Lanoodle's doing it well. Our encounter for this route is going to be... Dupes. So many Pidgeys on these routes. Can we stop with the Pidgeys? Our encounter for this route is going to be... a Nidoran. I'm okay with that. I am A-okay with that. That is a Pokemon I will happily take under my wing, train up, and make a powerful Nidoqueen. I am A-okay with that. It's a slightly different typing. We don't have a Poison and Ground type. We have ourselves... Do we still have a Poison type? Because we had Beedrill. I'm bringing it up again. I can't get over this death. We had Beedrill, sure. Did he just double crit me with Double Kick? I need this Pokemon. I need that luck on my side. You don't understand. I need that. I can definitely live a tackle. Nice turn. Nice turn, game. Good turn. Can live a tackle just fine. That's fine. We can go for one more. Just to weaken it to a point where it should be easily capturable. There we go. I was a little bit afraid of the crit, but we are A-okay. So we had ourselves a Poison type in Beedrill. Do we still have a Poison type? I'm forgetting the Pokemon that we have in the box. I don't remember if we do. I don't think we do. So we're covering that. We do have a Ground type in Onix, but I mean... The only time I'm going to be using this Onix after this, like, next gym is if we can evolve it into a Steelix. Then it'll be usable. If not, Onix is going to really tail off soon. At the moment, it's just there for its physical defense. What do we call a Nidoran? Oh, right, we're going with food. We're calling it Cookie. Just because it's the closest food right in front of me. Right underneath where my camera is, there's a pack of cookies, because I have a problem. So, that's the first thing on my mind. At least we didn't encounter the Hoot-Hoot. I am thankful for that, because if we had to have another generic Pokemon, Nidoran's slightly generic, sure, but if I had to encounter another generic bird, I would be sad. What kinds of Pokeballs do you use? Question of the day, because I haven't done this in a million years, what's your favorite Pokeball type? For me, my favorite is Luxury Balls. I do think Luxury Balls have just a real nice, classy look to them, and I like it a lot. If I had to pick like a top 3 to go more in depth on this, I'd say Luxury Ball, then probably Premier Ball. I just like it, even though it's so basic. I don't know, I just like the fact that there's nothing there. Then I'd probably go with the standard Pokeball. Wow, I'm really boring. Wow. Huh. Luxury Ball, Premier Ball, Pokeball. Yeah, I'm a really boring person by looks of it. Give me your top 3 Pokeballs in the comments below, so I can silently judge based on what Pokeballs you like. I'm kidding, I'm not actually going to do that. EV-IV Stats Master. Hold on, we picked up an absolute ton of berries, especially for if my Pokemon got stats. Let's cure this. Cherry Berry, boom. And Pecha Berry, boom. We have so many of these berries, and we can go back and grab more at any time. So let's do that real quick. Hey Carlos, hope you're doing great. Professor Elm wants me to give you this new engine. Oh, I'm getting a car? Nice. The IV Watch. That does what? Used to check your Pokemon's IV stats, but I can do that at the Pokemon Center. Welcome to the IV Watch Rater. Do you know about individual values? The higher they are, the stronger your Pokemon can become. Did you know your Pokemon could be powerful? Let's check one of your Pokemon. I can tell if it has strong IVs or not. So, want to give it a go? Sure. I mean, let's use it on Onix just in case it breaks stuff. If a Pokemon's gonna get broken, I want it to be Onix. IVs range from 0 to 31 and are randomly generated for every Pokemon you obtain. The higher the value, the stronger that IV will be. First IV we will look at is HP. 1 is the lowest. Next, the attack IV. 31, congratulations. Are you telling me that my Onix has a 1 in HP? I believe it. 31 in attack, 1 in HP. So far we've gone from one end to the other. Okay, defense. 25, nice and strong. Okay, speed. 19. Why would you not do speed last? Weird. 19 is pretty average. I'd say it's above average personally for me, but sure. Special attack, 17, doesn't matter. Special defense, 1 is the lowest. Boost this Pokemon in areas it excels in the most. I can take a look at another. Okay. Why does this watch speak to me like this? Have you seen those new PCs at each Pokemon Center? That's right, they show the EV and IV stats for your Pokemon Pi. This IV watch will let you see those IVs at any time on the go. Use it wisely. But did I need that? No. Cool item, but I feel like it would be a really good item if I could see the IVs of wild Pokemon. That's what I was thinking of when I saw IV Watch. I was thinking like, I can use this in a battle and see what IVs the Pokemon I'm fighting has. That would be so good. That would be so good. That'd be broken, honestly. That'd be way too strong. It would make selective breeding so easy, though, because you could just go and find a wild Pokemon with, like, 2 or 3 IVs that are pretty good. Boom. Everything goes well from that. I'm gonna Thunder Shock the Zubat and Dazzling Gleam. Dazzling Gleam doesn't hit both. Huh. Okay, Dazzling Gleam should be enough to take out Diglett on single target then, that's fine. Huh. Dazzling Gleam's a single target move in this game. Okay. We're going to Thundershock for Zubat. That should be enough to take it out. I'm much more familiar with Spark and how much damage Spark does from Luxio than a Thundershock, that's for sure. But I'm reasonably confident it would take it out, so it's fine. Magnemite. Let's play the leave Magnemite on its own game and attack the Pokemon next to it. So Magnemite on its own isn't too scary, except for Sonic Boom. Oh, we get to play the flinch game. Is Shax a flinch master? Are you joining the club? Shax, you've disappointed me greatly. I thought we were going to get a new member of the Flinch Master team, but I guess not. Let's just hit it on the special side so we don't have to worry about the iron defense. Plasma Gleam should still do a good amount. That does do a good amount. It does do a very good amount, actually. We're fine. Maybe I should use Soulless more. If Soulless got Shadow Ball, I'd start using it a lot more. That's for certain. Interview with Lisa and Bart. Okay. I wonder if they're ever gonna appear later on. We get ourselves a skill capsule. Is this what I think it is? Ah, it is. So we can swap the ability of one of our Pokemon. Right. Question is, I mean, we're keeping Intimidate. I like Intimidate a lot. I don't want to get rid of that. We're keeping Levitate. That gives me an immunity to a type. That's amazing. Pickup kind of sucks, sure, but I mean, it's a Lanoodle. What else is it going to have? Torrent, if I could replace this with Sheer Force, I would probably do that. Because boosted Ice Punches and stuff, but losing the effect of Freeze, I'm okay with. Plus, if you ever find a Life Orb, that'd be great. Sturdy is kind of trash in this game because of the way it works, but I mean, that's fine. No Guard is fine, and I want to keep that. I don't really want to use that on anyone just yet, unless we can get Sheer Force. But I don't know if we can get that ability or not. So I'm going to ignore it for now. But it's something we can definitely keep in mind that we have, in case we encounter something that we're like, hey, you know what? We got the bad ability on this Pokemon. Let's swap that right around and make it very, very usable. Can't give an example right now, because I can't think of any, but I'm sure that'll happen sometime in the future. I'm sure we have a Pokemon in our box that would work for, honestly. Again, not that I can think of right now, because I can't even remember the abilities of my Pokemon in my box, but it's still there. So for right now, can we go ahead and do ourselves the bug catching contest? When is the next bug? Gimme. We hold contests regular in the park, you should give it a shot. When? Today's Thursday, does that mean tomorrow? Oh, I don't know. Either way, let's have a quick look at Cookie over here. Poison type, has Rivalry. I already found an ability that I would want to change, because Rivalry kind of sucks. Especially when you're female, because female is the slightly less common gender. Slightly. I mean, most Pokemon are 50-50. I guess it's pretty equal. Yeah, I would much rather have Poison Point, though, than risk potentially being weaker. So, found an example already of a Pokemon I would want to change the ability of. For right now, though, we're going to go into the National Park and encounter ourselves a brand new Pokemon. Do you... Pay attention, please. Oops, I have to quit thinking like a teacher all the time. You must be a Pokemon trainer. Since you're working so hard, I want you to have this. Quick Claw. So, we now have two of those, right? Because we picked one up off the Sanctuary before. I take walks in the park, but I never go into the tall grass. Trainers always want to battle. See... I have a dilemma here. If we go into this grass and get an encounter, then that means we can't really get an encounter for the bug catching contest. I think we're going to be ignoring the bug catching contest and we're just going to, like, run all the way in here. There is 2 Pokeballs in the middle there and I want them. But we can't surf. Feels bad. Our encounter for the National Park is going to be... Goodbye, Cypher. Goodbye, Heracross. You were potential encounters, but that's all you were. potential encounters, and nothing more, nothing less. Instead, we have ourselves this wonderful, wonderful encounter of a Hoot-Hoot. Yes, of course, a Hoot-Hoot. The true strength in a Nuzlocke that I need definitely will come from this Hoot-Hoot. Honestly, I'm a little bit sad. I was really thinking the National Park would be one of our good encounters. I actually am very sad we didn't encounter the Hoot-Hoot before on the previous route and we got the Nidoran, because if we got the Hoot-Hoot before, we could have re-encountered right here. That'd be nice. That would be very nice. What foods do I have next to me? Not a lot, honestly. Oh dear. We're gonna call you Hot Dog. Because that's what I want to eat after this recording. There we go. My naming is on point. I'm definitely going to get very attached to these Pokemon with these incredible names. This is mail I got from my daughter. It cheers me up. I thought she was going to give it to me there for a second, but that'd be weird. I'm playing with stickers I printed from my Pokedex. I want to play with stickers. I'm annoyed. I want to play with stickers. Let's put steak in front. Get it closer to that Machoke. Let's see. I'm printing out my Pokedex. You're also printing? You can also print out stuff like mail and your PC boxes. Huh. Okay. Well, I mean, that's kind of it for the park. We just wanted the encounter. We'll have a quick check around for more items. I'm not too worried about fighting everyone here. I feel like our levels are pretty solid, honestly. We have TM28 Dig. Well, I mean, we'll see if anyone can learn it before we judge if that's good or not. Lanoodle can probably learn it. I don't know about anyone else, but like just Lanoodle having it would be pretty good. Onyx! What am I talking about? Okay, Onyx just got a big upgrade. Yeah, we're never going to use Bind. We're really never going to use Bind. It's just not going to happen. The Pokemon are now getting to a point where they're strong enough to live, you know, basic moves, so we shouldn't need Bind. Still, would anyone else want it? I mean, Croconaw can learn it, which is interesting. Lanoodle can learn it. Would I want to give it to Lanoodle? Honestly, it wouldn't be bad to have instead of Growl. I know I've got rid of Growl for most of my Pokemon, so if we do ever get into a situation where a Pokemon has really, really high attack stats, say like we come up against a Rampardos, and it's just tearing through our team. Honestly, if there's a Rampardos, and it's tearing through our team, am I really going to be thinking, hey, maybe I should use Growl? No, I'm going to be trying to flinch it, let's be honest. We find ourselves a Carbos as well. Okay. Well, with that, I believe we could also go ahead and do a little bit of squirt bottling. That's a weird thing to say. I don't like saying that. Wait, what? 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 You were asleep. I was just gonna run. I was just gonna run for it. Who are you? Who am I? Glad you asked. My name is Brendan. I'm so confused. I'm a Hoenn Pokemon trainer. However, I'm not like any other trainer out there. I'm the best. Why? Let me show you the strength of my Pokemon. Oh no, I'm not even facing him. Excuse me, I have not looked you in the eyes, good sir. Okay? A Pokemon trainer battle happens when two trainers look each other in the eye. I have not done that. You actually just have a Mudkip. What? Excuse me? Sleep Powder Mudkip, eh? Sleep Powder Mudkip. It's a new one. It's a new one for me, okay? I'll admit, I haven't seen that before. Foresight. Yeah, Foresight's normal. Water is normal. The move that's confusing me here is the fact that you kind of went for Sleep Powder. Brendan, you've got a strange Pokemon here. It's making me raise some questions. Bide. Yes, that's a very clever move to use in your situation. Sleep Powder. Sleep Powder Mudkip. You are joking. My Pokemon lost to some rookie trainer. I have 3 badges. You have a Mudkip. With Sleep Powder, I'll admit. Okay, that's pretty intimidating, actually. Never mind. I know, you just cheated. I can't believe you cheated. You're a loser. Listen, you just hurt my pride. Oh dear, that's very easy to damage pride right there. So I'll get my revenge. I'll follow you to the death if necessary. Okay, buddy. Only to show you the magnificence of my Pokemon. Oh no, what is it gonna have? Spore next time? Alright, well that seems like a point where I need to end off. My brain is very hurt right now. What is this? Not the raspberry, there's an area down here? We have some twists and turns to check out. Twists and turns, my favorite. Finally, a hidden item when I go to it. Okay, it's about time. I've been looking for one of those hidden items. Okay, what is down here? Another berry tree? Or is this one an apricot? Nothing here. Okay. What's to the right? National Park got some changes. Bug catching park. The door is closed. Okay. Square Bowl will be done next episode. I'm happy with ending off there, very confused. Because for all I know, we could go into this encounter with Sudowoodo, and it could just casually whip out Fire Blast. I'm saying that partially as a joke, but honestly, who knows? Who knows what moves this Pokemon are going to have? Honestly, I should have figured something was up when I saw it was a Mudkip at level 24, and considering the Chikorita we saw from our original rival, because we have several now, our original rival, Onion, his Chikorita had an interesting moveset at the very beginning of the game, so we have some interesting things to see, I guess. For now, though, we're going to wrap things up right here. Next episode, we will be going ahead, running to good old Sudowoodo. So if you guys have enjoyed this episode, leave a like down below, hit that subscribe button, and without further ado, bye!